All right, today is floor tile day. Floor tile day, and I can't believe it's here. And it's going to be a ton of work, but here we go. I've got 1,000+ square feet of this linoleum, like high school flooring. And I didn't want to have to scrape it all up and scrape off adhesive and get crazy about it. It's all really level and really smooth. So I figured, let's just tile over it. So we're going to do some Eco Prime grip. Never done this before. I'm hoping it works, but we are going to find out. So I just recently swept and vacuumed and mopped this area. It's all super shiny. You can see my footprints. Gross. But this floor is nasty. I don't even know how many times I would have to mop it for it to be clean. But so this is my sample section. I'm just gonna prime this and tile this and see what happens. So let's try it. Well, it's been about an hour and this stuff's dry. It has a really gritty texture to it, and I wasn't sure if that was grit in the primer or if that was just all the dirt on my floor. Because I thought I swept and mopped pretty well, but this place is so dirty. But no, I came and felt the dried stuff on here, and it had grit in it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it has a nice, it makes a nice textured surface. I think I'll be able to tile nicely over it. So I'm gonna get my laser and lay out some tile and go from there. All right, so here is day 2 of tile. It's going pretty well. This Eco Prime grip worked out really well. You can see there's no primer there. That's mopping and dirty stains. And then you can see where it starts to hit the primer. That primer is really gritty, so it creates a really good bonding surface. I've scraped a bunch of thin set off the floor here, like after I finish. It does not come off. So that primer is excellent. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what the primer does on the linoleum tile flooring. And of course there's another polar pop on the floor. Gotta have that in the shot every time. Anyway, Haley, you want to tell them to like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.
Check.
All right. So it is time to grout, and well, I mean, look, not done, but I've got furniture coming, so I need a place to store it, and there's like a ton of Wayfair boxes at my house, and I need to some place to put it. So I'm gonna get this section done so that I have a place to, you know, build furniture and put stuff together and store stuff without it getting dirty, and then, you know, without having to move it all when it's time to grout. So I'm just gonna get this section ready. My family room, living room and dining room, whatever you want to call it. But man, I did kind of just a sloppy job with tiling. I mean, I got thin set just kind of everywhere. So I've been going around vacuuming and scrubbing and scraping, just trying to get, you know, make sure the grout lines are clean. What a pain. I was just going so fast. But I don't know what would have been worse, if I had meticulously taken the time to do the tile or just to get it down and come back and clean up afterwards. I don't know. But so just some water and a wire brush and a little scraper. You got to be really careful though, because the edges of the tile are really sensitive. So, you know, if you bang the edge or you scrape too hard on the edge, you'll break the tile, unfortunately, or you'll chip it, I should say. Once the grout's down, it becomes much stronger. But anyway, that's my story. And I would film me grouting, but I shouldn't be giving anyone lessons on grouting. So I'll come back and show it to you when I'm done. I'm using a polymer enriched grout. So the good thing is it's super strong, super durable, you know, super water resistant. The bad thing is it dries really fast. So I got to do just kind of small sections at a time. Otherwise I will never get that grout up. So lesson learned, I almost ruined my shower using grout like that. So do small sections, you know, 15 minutes, you know, come back and wipe it. So let's see. As you can tell, we've got some wicked haze. You got some wicked haze here. So this is all the leftover like grout that stuck to the tile, like the grout particles. And it's not fun to get off. When I first started tiling, I tried sponges, clean rags, whatever. I mean, it just spread the haze around even more. Because once your rag gets full of this little sandy grit, you know, it's not coming back off even if you wash it. What I did find was baby wipes worked really well. Because I had baby wipes all over my house because I have 4 kids. So the little woven baby wipes worked amazing. And then I found something even better, because once you've been on your knees doing tiling, on your knees grouting, the last thing you want to do is be on your knees cleaning up haze. So I graduated to the Swiffers. So you might not get everything. You might have to get down with some baby wipes and put some elbow grease in, but at least this will get you to the finish line and not have to be on your knees all day. So we're gonna start doing this, and I'll show you some Swiffer action. already falling apart. So that's, you know, obviously the tile's wet, so it looks a lot better. The real proof is going to be when the tile dries. And if it dries looking like the other ones, you'll know that this was wrong. But look, I mean, you can tell that this thing sucked up all that grit, all that sand or whatever it's called, dust. I guess it's dust, grout dust. So, and I can already tell that there's, I mean, you're gonna have some more haze on there, but I mean, I went real quick with it. But I'm gonna keep going, and we'll come back and see what it looks like when it's drying. I'll just leave the camera on it so you can see what it looks like when it dries. I'll swap for other places. Oh, also, in case anybody is concerned, it's like 2 days after I grouted, so I didn't do this immediately. The bag says to wait 16 hours before you stand on it, so I just went 16 hours. Why don't I just do 2 days? It's basically the same thing, right? Whatever. So that's a new one. Bright, new, clean, and I can see that it's still drying with some haze left, but if I really scrubbed at it, so you can tell it's drying with some haze. I didn't do a super good scrub on it, to be honest with you. Let's try it again. That was a better scrub. I could feel it, but imagine doing this down on your knees, on your hands and knees by hand, like trying to wipe your tiles up. So I'm gonna get going and I will come back right to this spot. I'm not even gonna move my camera. There's just no getting away from it. Nothing beats getting on your hands and knees and scrubbing your floor. But I mean, this is dry, and it really wasn't ever wet to begin with. The wipes are a little damp, but sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. But you can see, man, it looks really good. Looks a lot better than that. Ooh. So one of the things you'll need to do, and like you can see here, I got a big old pile. Like I kind of grab, like as I use one, I throw it, use another one, throw it, and then I'll come back and grab a whole pile and start scrubbing with it. But one thing you want to do is get down in the grout lines real good, because that haze will hide out in that grout line. And then the next time you mop your floor, you'll think, oh man, this floor looks really good, we'll mop it. You'll mop it and you'll mop that dust back onto your tiles. So just get the grout lines. As tedious. Get in the grout lines as best you can. I gotta stop spinning around, but yeah, get those grout lines. And this is about, I don't know, I guess I did maybe half the floor. It didn't take that long. Put a baby wipe in each hand and just kind of go. But I'm gonna try the mop now and see if that works. And actually, I'm out of wipes, so I gotta go buy some more wipes, get some lunch, and we'll come and regroup. Got some furniture today. Couches. I think this is the tabletop. Table legs, a rug, and some chairs. Not sponsored by Living Spaces. I used my own monies for this. Just FYI. I get nothing for free. Anyway, still working on getting tile haze off the floor. It's getting better. But it is a labor of love to get haze off of the floor. I'll tell you what. These things right here are awesome. You just flop two of those on the floor, you get on your hands and knees, and wax on, wax off. I tried baby wipes. Baby wipes work well, but they're real thin and they start rolling and stuff once they get a little bit full of dust. But these things are super durable. So I'll be showing you that here soon probably, but just wanted to show you how tiny this house is and how big this furniture is. So, hope it all fits. Ooh, I will show you when I get them set up. So what I like to do, because I like to work fast, is I'm going to set up. So I've got my laser there. You see it there on the wall, but I wanted to make sure that this line was super plumb. I mean, at least within millimeters, like 8 millimeter. But if I get this first row set, then I don't have to make adjustments along the way, or at least nothing major. I haven't had too many spots that have got really out of whack. So that's good. But so now I'm gonna let this sit for a bit, and then I can just be throwing tiles against it and not worry about it moving. So if I'm, pushing tiles against it, I don't want my line to move or tiles to slide through the thin set or get off whack. But yeah, this is my linoleum tile floor that's been primed. So the whole house is this way, and I couldn't be more happy with this stuff. And it saved my butt from having to rip it all up and deal with whatever's underneath, getting glue up or whatever. The floor was all really, really flat, so why disturb it? But yeah, the stuff sticks really well. So this room was just newly primed. I think I primed it yesterday, but I'll walk out here. I haven't finished this section here yet, but you can see that's primed. You see a little corner there where it's not primed. But I mean, that's been there for, I don't even know. Feel like I've been tiling for years. But that's, you know, my entryway, heavy traffic area. I'm in and out of here all day, so and none of it's come up, so that's a good sign. But anyway, just wanted to show you my progress. I just have this room, the entryway, and then the kitchen, and I am done tiling, and I'm gonna cry on that day because it's been nothing but tile for weeks. I mean, I went from bathroom to bathroom. This isn't even done grouting yet. I just moved on, so I got to get this done. But it's looking pretty good. I am really happy, and get a laser because that's going to save your life. Especially, I can skip sections, so I can line my laser line up with like a grout line, and I can keep going in spots where, you know, maybe I don't want to do that cut right now. I just want to throw a tile down. I can line up with this grout line here and start my tile right here and keep moving. So I've been doing that for this whole house. It's worked out really, really well, except for one spot. I don't know what I did, but I was off. You probably can't even tell, but this line's thicker, this grout line's thicker, and this grout line's thicker. You can't even really tell when it's like this, but I guess I got off on some point, or I don't know what I did, but I wound up with a pretty big gap, so I had to move a couple tiles. So I broke up this section and kind of moved it in, or moved it out a little bit so I could absorb the difference. But other than that, I mean, this whole house has been excellent, and I've been skipping spots and moving around, and so it's my son's fort. And I gotta get this haze up. Haze is the bane of my existence. It will be done. There's the bathroom again. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to tiling. No more videos.
I hope you subscribe or I won't do this work. And hit that notification check.
All right, start smashing.